So I invited I Must Destroy All to my Allies of Darkness, but upon thinking about it, I haven't described what the Allies of Darkness really is, have I? Well, seeing as a couple of Mr. Ebzion's cult members have banded together to basically just bash myself, Fematheist, and Charlie Buddha, I've decided to make a reverse team to combat their circle jerk with my own. Or should I say our own, because obviously it's not just me being victimized here. In fact, more so they seem to hate Fematheist than myself, but that's because they're a bunch of 16-year-old boys who are angry that they can't get a date with a woman. So, essentially what I'm saying here is that the Allies of Darkness is merely a group dedicated to reverse trolling these bunch of twats. That's what they are. They're just twats who are trolling everybody, and you know, we don't have to take that bull crap. We're not going to be intimidated by them. We're not going to get our feelings hurt just because they attack us in droves and go to every single video we make and simultaneously bash it and dislike it and blah, blah, blah. You know, we're not going to be coerced into being shut up. We're not going to be scared by their idle threats. We're not going to, you know, cave in to their ridiculous and petty demands. So, you know, it's funny because I didn't even have a problem with Atheist Gamer 100 and Geno 360. I still really don't. I don't think they're terribly bad people. I just think they're kind of stupid. Because, like with the Atheist Gamer 100, I specifically made a video not too long ago about his apartment problem, where he said that, you know, my apartment doesn't have an elevator and I'm mad. Well, duh, you should be mad. Nobody wants to go down a flight of stairs every fucking 5 minutes. And it's obvious that every apartment complex should have an elevator. And I said that. I said you have a legitimate case. Go to your city representatives, go to your mayor or whatever the fuck, and try to petition forcing that apartment complex to install an elevator. I don't think you'll have a problem with that. Even if they legally don't have to do it, I'm sure you could get enough people behind you to make them do it. I'm sure every disabled person, elderly person, and just people who don't want to fucking go up and down stairs all the time would get behind you. And somehow he interpreted that as me making fun of where he lives. Are you smoking crack? What is wrong with you? Everyone warned me that Atheist Gamer 100 was crazy, and I just figured, yeah, we're all crazy. But no, now I'm starting to think that maybe he actually is clinically insane. Because how are you going to fucking interpret that, what I said, that you make a good point, you should have elevators in your apartment building, go to your city representative and do something about it. How are you going to interpret that as me making fun of where you live? The only part of the entire video where I insulted him is where I said that he's an idiot for blaming the government for his problems. Seen as an apartment complex is a privately owned thing, it's not the government's fault, unless it's some kind of state apartment complex. But even then, it's not particularly the government's fault, it's just incompetence on the part of the people that built the apartment and didn't think of, oh, maybe we need fucking elevators for people that can't go up and down stairs all the time because they have bad legs or something. So, why are you blaming government for what essentially is going to be their doings for fixing this mess? Government is your answer, not your problem. I just, you know, it's just, I think he does it on purpose. Maybe he's just a troll, and he's just trolling me, and that's why we need the Allies of Darkness, because either these people are just fucking stupid, or they're trolls. But either way, it's going to be fun to piss them off and just bite their heads off. And the same goes with the Geno 360, because I had no problems with Geno 360. In fact, when he said that he got mad about censorship and that he's had to feel the sting of censorship before, I offered to have him join my side, because at the end of the day, all I care about is crusading against moderators. The other shit is irrelevant. You know, we might disagree on many, many things, but as long as you believe that people have the freedom of speech, the freedom of association, and that we fight tooth and nail for it on the internet and do something about moderators, you're fine by me. That's all it takes in my mind for you to be a good person. and Geno360 can't even do that. Somehow along the way, he said that moderators are good and moderators keep order in this field of chaos that is the internet and shit like that, completely contradicting himself simply because I condemned moderators. They're fucking children. They're psychotic little children that need to be smacked because obviously their parents aren't raising them right. So that's the purpose of the Allies of Darkness. And now, while not everyone I invite is obviously going to join, some people are going to think I'm full of shit too, I figure it bears mentioning why this started, where it's going, and what's up with it. So, if you like the sound of it, and if you think we could add upon it, feel free to make a video reply, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. You know the drill. See you later.